Alrighty. Good evening. This is Monique Jefferson. And I am commenting on Kalisha Coleman's same-sex couples with adopted children artifact. In her post, it says that the LGBTQ couples now have the right to get married in all states. They also have the right to adopt children in all states. And the family artifact that she shared was of two women with a little boy and a dog, um, as a family unit. Um, I actually have quite a few friends um, who are either gay or lesbian couples that either have adopted, foster parented, or done the in vitro, um, using one of the other's eggs, one of the other's sperm, and then a donor for the other one. I actually have a friend who used her brother. They had the same father, different mothers, but the same father. Um, and they used her brother's sperm and her wife's eggs. Um, and then I have some friends who actually used the brother, I mean, the man, one of the partner's sperm, a donor egg, and his mother carried as a surrogate, because they wanted to be sure that there would be no takebacks, and which often can happen because the surrogate is getting money and she's like, oh, well, I can milk them for more money. And so, yeah, they didn't want to be played. So the mom, she was in her mid 40s, like 44, 45, and she had had her tubes tied, but she was very healthy, very active. Um, and so she agreed to carry the baby, and it was a very successful pregnancy. Um, and then I have some friends who were foster parents and started out as a lesbian couple. And then one of the partners decided that she wanted to change and be transgender. And so now they're legally married as husband and wife, but they've had foster kids for the last 20 something years. And so the kids that they've grown up, started out calling the one of the spouses, that both were moms at first, and now they call them mom and pop. So the thing of it is, though, children don't care who the parents are. Um, they want love and stability. And being in foster care, my grandmother actually was a foster parent, and a lot of her friends were too, in the 80s and the 90s, and even the early 2000s when she stopped. Um, and the children would come to our house late in the midnight, and it'd be emergency, and it'd be like three or four brothers. And I've actually had some friends whose children were removed. And when I came to visit my grandma, I'm like, wait a minute, ain't your mama? And my grandma would be like, you know these kids? And I'd be like, yes, ma'am. I used to babysit them. So, at the end of the day, the children, though, they come with like a Walmart bag or a little grocery store bag of stuff. And they have to contain their whole life in that. And they go from house to house. And sometimes they get mistreated, they get abused for the check. And then sometimes they run into people that love them, give them guidance, and give them structure, and actually teach them how to be better adults, and help them to understand that the reason that they're in the situation is not because of them, but that they are greater than their circumstance. And so I actually applaud the anybody, whether they're straight, gay, or what indifferent, um, that have the heart to take in children and love them to life. And so for me, it doesn't matter whether they have two moms or two dads, or a mom and a dad, or a single parent, a single mom or a single dad, or an old lady as a grandma, or the old man as a granddaddy. That's a foster parent. But the meat of the thing is that they find people who will love them to life and teach them how to be great people. So, great topic. Have a blessed one.